Well, it's always refreshing to meet someone here in St. Louis who did not leave St. Louis with their good idea.
Yes.
And we have Clint Matthews and Kyle Rude with us today. They're both Mizzou grads, right?
Oh, Mizzou.
That is correct.
Oh, how about that? So were you in sports there?
Both of them were, yes. I think Clint was in football, right?
Yep, I played football from 2001 to 2004.
This is really the stuff
And-
we want to know.
And
Wait,
Kyle,
we want exact dates.
Kyle was a runner. Now,
Well,
but
okay,
they're both
you-
also scientists.
Oh,
So you're going to be confused.
Is that why you went there for science? Was that is that where you met? Like,
Well, I guess I chose Mizzou for the sports team and because I was starting as a journalist and then somehow transitioned to be a
Yes.
scientist.
Wow.
But
that's usually the other way around.
yeah, we met in a program called Biodesign and Innovation, which was kind of a entrepreneurship and medical devices where we kind of met and started our entrepreneurial careers.
Is that where you came up with this idea? Because this is what this is all about. They created this product, which is called Start Right.
Start Right Foods.
Yeah, it's a waffle and pancake mix. Oh, you mean there's other foods besides the pancake?
I assume there will.
Not yet, but there will be. So with our role through the University of Missouri, we were able to meet Dr. Heather Leidy, who had done research on the benefits of eating a high-protein breakfast. And it was actually her and a coworker that she works with, who's a food scientist, that developed this recipe to use in their studies, along with other high-protein breakfasts. But it was the waffles that all the participants always raved about and wanted to be able to buy. Mm-hmm. And so they'd worked on it for about 3 years. And when I met them, I went to him, I said, hey, if you guys are interested in taking this to the market, we'd like to help you do that. And
Really?
Now, in case you're thinking, all right, a couple jocks, they got some food thing going. These guys own medical patents. Am I right? On medical gadgets.
Together as a team, you two?
And with other people.
Yeah, we're on, one patent together in the med space. And then I've got another issued patent in a different business that we just got issued a couple months ago.
That's amazing.
For medical devices or foods or
Yeah, medical devices was our previous life. We had a couple
Previous life.
different
How old are
ventures.
you?
Oh well, it comes and goes. So we had our first venture that really brought us to St. Louis. Won an Arch grant, so it was called Talariant. We had a medical
Nice.
device in
Good.
cataract surgery space,
Yeah.
and
So you're entrepreneurs at heart,
Yeah,
is what you
pretty
really
much,
are
yeah.
here. And why are you not in the Cortex Center? And you're here in Grand Center.
well, we need a kitchen. And the
you
location.
don't have a kitchen.
Well, the location at Grand Center has a commercial kitchen.
Oh,
which
I
is
see.
extremely nice. It's
Yes.
a big space, and we actually are able to cook all the waffles in house right there.
Now let's talk about this particular. You have pancake and waffle mixes. And is there a difference other than the pattern?
No, there is no difference. So we produce everything as a waffle and sell it in the store just because that's the way we feel that it cooks the best. But you can make this mix up just like you'd throw it in a waffle iron. You can put it on a griddle and make a pancake out of it.
And why this mix as opposed to any other pancake or waffle mix? What is special about it?
What's special about it is it has 15 grams of protein per serving, and most of that is complete protein. And so
Where does it come from? What's in here?
the main source of the protein is egg.
Okay.
And there's also a little bit of protein from whey as well.
Okay.
Whey protein.
But you also
whey,
have-
that's you don't. It's gluten free, so you don't have any wheat in here. That's right. Okay, or barley or any of the.
But you
That's
also have
correct.
vegetables in it, right?
Yes, it has a third cup of fruits and vegetables in each serving. So the sugar that's in there comes from...
The sweetness comes from that.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
because
great.
I tasted it and it was really pleasantly sweet. Now
So
I
you're,
don't
you're
like
not
overly
tasting
sweet.
broccoli while you eat your pancake.
That is correct.
Thankfully.
Children, it's a sneaky way for parents to get in fruits and vegetables with their kids without the kids even knowing they're
Is
eating.
this on the market already or?
Yeah, so we sell the dry mix online. We also sell it in a couple grocery stores around the area.
Where can you find it? Which stores?
Lucky's Market carries our dry mix, and then we just got into 12 Deerbergs, and they carry our
Congratulations.
frozen products.
Oh, that's
So we
interesting.
have frozen products we manufacture, freeze. So for the convenience, we make an original Belgian flavor, blueberry and chocolate espresso, all in 6 waffle boxes.
So what you're doing is you're making the pancake or waffle and just freezing that?
I was going
Okay,
to say
right.
that everything was a great idea up until the convenience of it, because people don't have time every morning usually to get out the waffle iron.
So is this all they need for breakfast, or should you have this with something else?
So what we kind of like to say is that what we've done here is, or not what we've done, but what the researchers did was make easily available in 2 waffles, kind of compared to what you would get in a vegetable omelet with a side of milk and a piece of fruit.
And now,
Or a
just
glass
if
of milk,
if
not
it's
that.
possible to tell us in a nutshell, what is it like for people who have an idea and they want to get they have an idea for a product at that point to this point? Is it like
Yeah,
years of
how much time has
suffering,
gone
or
by?
is it a relatively
Are you
simple thing
still
once you
suffering?
know it?
We're definitely still suffering. That might not ever end, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. So we met the researchers about a year ago.
Yeah.
And we launched product on October 26th. We launched in 2 stores, and we're in 22. So, or
I think
22
that's
now.
remarkably fast.
So-
Is that fast? It sounds fast to me.
We try to play by the rule that we've coined a term called expedited cautiousness. So we try to move as fast as we can while de-risking everything that we can along the way.
Does it have to go past the FDA?
Yeah, so the nutrition label is mainly what the FDA is concerned about, but honestly, getting all the permits and applications through the city to make sure you're a registered food establishment, that was quite a lot of time and process. But
City of St. Louis? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
but
it's
they're
just-
pretty good at it. They're way better than they used to be.
yeah, and it all worked really well. It was pretty quick, and compared to the medical field, it was
Oh.
a breeze.
I
So-
can
Really?
imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found that in the last couple of years, the last 5 years, the City of St. Louis has been very helpful to small businesses, and it's very encouraging that you can go down there and get things done.
Yeah, the environment here for a startup has changed a lot. It's even changed since we came
great.
here back in 2014.
Wow, way back then.
Yeah, way
They're
back.
moving
way back.
expeditiously.
2
Yes.
years ago. 24 months. Okay, go ahead.
But so go say, what were you saying? We interrupted you. I'm
It's
sorry.
just so we moved here from Columbia, which I mean, there's a startup scene there, but there's just a lot more resources here. There's
Yeah.
a lot more knowledge base to pull from here. And
Are you
so
both
it's
from
really
St.
helped
Louis?
us
You
out.
both grew up in St. Louis?
I grew up in Southwest Missouri, a town
okay.
called Ozark, in between Springfield and Branson. And
Yeah, I grew up in St. Peter, so west of here.
Oh,
I
Yes.
okay.
always went to Columbia for about 7 years after college, stayed a couple years, and always wanted to get back. And I'm very thankful St. Louis has the entrepreneurship environment it has with all these awesome incubators and resources, because this is where I want to be.
What did you do to fund this? Do you do a Kickstarter or
Oh,
what?
there's an Indiegogo going right now. You asked the right question.
Okay,
did.
is okay.
So when we first started, we pooled some funds together, and we have a co-founder who has 40 plus years in the industry of consumer products, and we've been kind of bootstrapping it from there, slowly growing the business as revenues allowed. And right now we're wanting to expand our dry mix flavor. So we do sell a dry mix, but we only have one flavor. We want to expand our dry mix flavors, and for that we launched an Indiegogo campaign. It's up and running now, and our whole goal is to get new flavors of dry mix and to make our products certified gluten-free, made in a certified gluten-free facility. That's been a big ask from gluten-free consumers.
And
that-
then finally, we know a lot of people, including my son, who goes to Mizzou, who they don't eat breakfast at all. So what do you say to that? How does that make your life different if you eat this for breakfast or eat breakfast?
So research shows that if you skip breakfast, you're going to consume more calories in a day than if you eat a high protein breakfast in the morning. And so if you eat high protein in the morning, typically you will consume about 400 less calories in a day.
Now,
Okay.
it's called Start Right Foods. You can go to startrightfoods.com, which will link to the Indiegogo campaign.
Correct.
You still have a couple weeks left, 3 weeks left on that, I think. So we wish you the best of luck on that. I think you'll do it.
Yeah, you go,
Hopefully St.
girls.
Louis will
You
support
go.
it.
Yeah.
Clint
It's nice
Matthews,
to see.
Kyle Rude. Mr. Rude. Thank you both for
Yeah,
sharing this
thanks
with
for
us.
coming in.
Thank you very much.
We're
Appreciate you
behind
having
you.
us.
Yeah, thank
We're
you.
way behind you.
Thank you.
And thank you to Abusi Michelli Insurance. They're continuously working to provide the individual coverage you require, and they made our segment possible through their generosity. They also handle commercial, life, and health insurance. Contact Tina Michelli at 314-832-6667.